Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Yes, You Didn't See That? I hope everybody is having a good weekend. I wanted to come back here and let you guys know what's up, what's been going on. But before I get into today's episode, please make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe on Spotify to the podcast and our social media pages. We are on. I am on. Maybe one day I could grow. I could grow and have some other people on here where I can say we. But for right now, I am on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, so you can check out those pages. I am, trying to grow it, and I really would love to hear from you guys on those pages. So, check it out. See what you think. Give me some suggestions, some topics that you may want to hear. I'm starting to, do a little bit of a different I'm going a little bit different with the content that I am currently doing. So you will see a lot more of, more informational things that is happening in the blindness community, in the blind community, and, just different things that, maybe a lot of people may not know or they can't find. So, and I'm also going to do my story times, my little shenanigans that, that always be happening to me, because there's always something funny that's happening to me. And so, so let's get into today's episode. Now, last week, I told you, well, actually, a couple of episodes ago, I told you that I'm going to let you know about, I had a blindness story, right? A blindness dating story, I should say. And this happened last weekend, along with all of the foolishness of the, appliance delivery and the mattress and all of that kind of stuff. So later that evening, it was on a Saturday, me and Honey went out. I was invited to, go to like a birthday get-together, right? Now, dating dating while visually impaired is something that is definitely new to me, and I wanted to know if it was going to be anything different. Pardon any background noise you guys hear. I got the windows closed and you can still hear it. So, and my closet's not big enough for me to go get in the closets, though, to record. So, pardon that. So we went to the birthday get together. It was a small group. Ain't got to worry. Everybody had their mask on. Well, I had my mask on, and but it was a small group, and in the city, it was nice. It was a nice little vibe. I really did have a good time, and I'm so I was happy to be invited, right? So now I don't know what it is about people. I guess sometimes, women, we can sense when a man is available or not available, I should say. And when we can sense when a man is not available. And, there's some women out there, not all of us like that, but there are some women out here that will try to, shoot their shot, as the young folks say, right? So we get to the place, and I'm trying to set up the preface for you, so you know where I'm going with this. So we get to the place or whatever, we're the only visually impaired couple there, and it's his people, some people that he know, and there's some other people that he does not know, but it was a couple of guys, and there was a lot of women there, and I was just thinking to myself, like, at the end of the night, like, I couldn't imagine what would have happened if I wouldn't have been there. But, I trust my honey, so I wasn't worried about it. But, so, we get there, the people get us some chairs, we sit down, the food is cooking, everything's smelling good, they playing some, music, and, it was a little vibe, and, everybody introduced themselves, and, that was cool. So, my honey, if you dating anybody from the island, anybody Caribbean, they're going to introduce you as wifey, right? So that's how I was being introduced at this gathering. He was like, "Yo, this is wifey," and then I would say my name, so they would think my name is wifey. But I was like, "Okay, hey, nice to meet you." Blah blah blah. My name is what did a little introduction. So it was known to everybody there that I'm wifey, right? So as the evening goes on, everybody's chilling or whatever, music or whatever. There's some drinks. Everybody's eating, the food is there, blah blah blah. And again, we're here to celebrate someone's birthday. So now it's time for like we're doing a little. Some people were doing some little speeches, right? So my honey he went first, did his speech. We was like, hey, happy birthday, we just did everything, right? So then there was this woman there who, now I'm not the type of person who is catty, at least not right when the situation is happening, but I started to notice something about this one person, this one woman who kept like walking past us, at the place. And I mean, like the girlfriend senses, like third eye, whatever you want to call it, kicked in. And I was like, oh my God, now I got to start paying attention to some things because, oh my God, something is happening here. Like, she really trying some stuff. So, y'all, let me tell y'all. Now, it's the people that we are around already know that, that my honey is visually impaired. So, I don't know, she didn't know. So I guess, she's a friend of some people that was there. So, she didn't know. But now, but she's, we've been there long enough, so now she knows, right? So she trying to make stuff, small talk or whatever. So now I'm getting real interested. So I face her, like I turn around in my chair. I'm holding on to my honey's hand. I'm having my hand on his lap, and I'm leaning in like, oh yeah, that's what you do, yeah. And he all doing his whatever. He's a very sociable person. And I told him, once she got up from the couch where she was sitting, and we were sitting like two chairs like next to the couch or whatever, I leaned in, I told him, I whispered in his ear, I was like, yo, I'm starting to notice some things that I'm going to let you know that I'm noticing some things. So I'm going to be all over you right now. And he was like, yo, what's going on? Like, I was like, look, it's just a woman thing. I'm just letting you know that she getting real friendly. Well, she doing, being real extra, I should say. She was friendly, but she was a little too friendly here. So everybody else, like I said, it was a group of girls who came in. Like, they came in, just the girls. There was no guys with them. And the rest of everybody else was a couple. So, like, I don't know who you was coming to meet, who you thought was going to be single, ma'am. But no, ma'am, this one's mine. I got this one. So, so back to the thing. So they're doing the speeches or whatever for the birthday person. And, she got up. Now, what she had on, she had on like this bodysuit. She's, a big girl. Ain't nothing wrong with big girls. But I'm a big girl myself. Kind of big girl. And, but the outfit, maybe, in my opinion, she could have wore something else. But, hey, she felt comfortable in her own skin to do it. Hey, can't knock that, right? So, when she got up to go, stand in the like front of the room or whatever to make the speech next to the guy, like she walked past. When I tell y'all, she walked past, like my honey, like she was so close. Like he was like leaning a little forward because he was eating, and when she walked past, like her whole ass was in his face, and I'm like, like really, like ma'am, you gonna try it? Okay, you gonna try it. Okay, so here we go. So, she went up to the front, she did her little speech or whatever, and somebody actually cut her off when she was trying to give the speech, and I kind of laughed under my breath. But then she went on about the business. So as the evening was going on or whatever, people are laughing and having a good time, drinking, blah 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 blah. So again, this one same girl, she kept walking past us like so close, and I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm telling my honey, like, look, you know, um, this is about to be real interesting right now, because I swear to God, if she walked past us like this one more time, it's really gonna be a problem. And he was just like, yo, just calm down, don't worry about it, we ain't on it like that. And I'm just like, look, she really trying it. Like, come on, boo, you see he is with someone. Like, why are you trying to push up, or he can't. And then first of all, he can't even see you. So like, it's wasted energy there. He cannot see you enough to to even do something about this. And I'm just like, ma'am, come on now. Like, why do we, as women, I don't understand why we do this to people. Like, you know, if you really are looking for somebody, then you need to be going out in these streets, going out to where you want to meet people at, and that's where you do that at. But I never thought that something like this would happen to me. In this type of like dating situation, like, I know it's pretty much, we're dating. It's the same as anybody else is dating. We go out places, do things. It's just, when it comes to certain things, it may be a little different than what sighted people do. Now, and I still have, a little vision left. So I can see, some things. But look, y'all, let me tell y'all, I was just like, ma'am, I really was not here for it. And she was so bold in her attempt at this. And then, so after, like, it's getting like later toward the end of the night, and after they was taking pictures and everything, so a lot of the single girls, I guess, they was leaving. So, one lady who, I think she made some of the food, she was getting ready to leave. And so, they trying to connect or whatever. Some phone numbers was exchanged, and, like, business-wise or whatever. And and then so my honey made it known. He was just like, yo, this is on some business stuff. I'm not, it's nothing else but business or whatever. And then the woman was like, yo, you ain't got to worry about that. I already got a man. So I ain't worried about that. And he was like, look, I can't even see you. So, but I know you a good person. And I just bust out laughing when he said that. And I was just like, good. At least he's making it known that this is strictly business, and there ain't nothing going on here. He had introduced me, I already met them and everything, so they know what the deal is. So they left or whatever. Now back to this this woman that was so bold. So she went back, sat down on the couch, and now she's trying to have conversation with my honey now. So I'm eating my food, and I'm listening to the conversation. I said, I'm not going to let's see what she's talking about. And so, they having a conversation. She said she does some kind of film work or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah? And so if it's like exchange phone numbers or whatever, because he said that, she knows somebody that he works with or whatever. So, the business opportunity, whatever it is, they was going to try to connect. So, after I finished my food, and someone came and got the plate or whatever from me, and I'm sitting there, and I turn myself around in the chair, and I face the woman, and I'm looking at her while she's still talking to my honey or whatever, and I'm like I'm like rubbing his knee and everything, and I'm just like, come on now, I'm letting it be known. I'm trying to be subtle here, but I'm letting it be known that this one, you ain't got no chance here, ma'am. I promise you ain't got no chance here. So, but, yeah. So finally, I guess maybe not too long after that, she left. And let me tell you, I was so happy that she was gone, and it was just like the couples was left. And I'm just like, yo, I don't know, I ain't been out in a long time. You know, this day of COVID is keeping everybody like locked in the house, but I'm just like, I need to get out and socialize more because, you know, I miss doing that. But yeah, y'all, this one, man, I'm like, even in these blind streets, you still gotta be on guard? Like, really? Like, is it really? So, I just wanted to share that with y'all and let y'all know, you know, that was another crazy thing that happened last weekend. And these next coming episodes, I do have some good news to report. So I will save that for another episode and let you guys know what's going to be happening because it's about to be a busy spring, summertime for this podcast. So I just want you guys to, you know, be on the lookout for these, you know, new things that's going to be happening. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know, share the word, spread the word. You know, go check out, again, like I said, the Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram pages, and you know, see what's on there, and let me know what you think. And until next time, stay safe in these streets. Peace.